Welcome in to Billwood Field. It is game 18 for, or rather 17 for your Dodge City A's. And the A's getting a rebound last night after dropping 5 straight. They take the run rule victory in 8 innings over the North Platte Plainsmen, a 12-2 decision in favor of the A's. And the A's bats come to life. So did the running game on the base paths as the A's were able to take advantage and steal, I believe it was at last count, 6 bases in the game last night. So let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup tonight for the North Platte Plainsmen. We'll start with them. Leading off is the left fielder number 1, Cade Owens. Batting second, the designated hitter number 29, Kenneth Sugi. Batting third, the catcher number 25, Ryan Kelly. Batting fourth, the first baseman number 15, Major Maiden. Batting fifth, the center fielder number 16, Zach Knowlton.
To start this game, all of them have missed the zone to the lefty Rivera, who has come into today's game with 11 walks on the season. 3-0 pitch is going to be low, and so a leadoff 4-pitch walk for Noah Soper starts today's game.
A 4-pitch walk gets us started. The leadoff batter, Juan Rivera.
Against the Plainsmen, scored a run and kind of single back in inning number 1. He will take a pitch outside from Soper, so 5 pitches, 5 balls by the righty, and it's 1-0. Soper, the 1-0 count and a man on first after the leadoff walk. Will check on the runner. He is back beneath the tag. Soper, a first year from Sterling, Colorado, goes to Northeastern Junior College.
So it is a throw back to first, not in time, and Cooper Schneider on or at bat for the Dodge City A's.
11 bases this year on 12 attempts. The 1-0 on home, and there's the first strike of today's game for Soper. It's 1-1. In February, Soper was the Region 9 pitcher of the week. He went 7 2/3 in the last week of February, allowed 3 hits, just 1 earned run on 12 strikeouts.
1-1 count to Schneider. That ball, a high fly ball headed out into left field, and over the shoulder, can't catch it. Rivera being waved around third. The throw home gets away from the catcher and goes to the backstop. That will bring Schneider around to third. So we will give Schneider credit for a double and then a throwing error. One run has scored. The A's leading 1-0. Schneider on.
He will take the first pitch for ball 1 outside. Soper trying to settle on down with the man at third and nobody out. The next pitch is well away, and a nice stop by Ryan Kelly avoids it from going to the backstop. As Soper is going to try and settle down here in inning number 1. But the Plainsmen, 3 batters in, already trailing 1-0. After a walk, the double, and the error on Kelly.
A 2-pitch balls. Now a foul ball gets Gamster in the count at 2-1.
9 strikeouts to his name. He has driven in 8 batters. As Soper
2-1 pitch.
going to be taken.
Misses outside, makes it 3-1.
Rolling away. It looked like from here it was a strike. Daniel Roth disagrees, so it is 3-1 on the 3-hole batter, Preston Gamster. Soper kicks and deals the 3-1 pitch. That's going to be well high. So for the first 3 batters all reach base. A leadoff walk, an RBI double, and another walk. And now it's going to be Jordan Black, the DH. The third baseman in today's contest.
Gamster is walked.
Batting 179 on the
Runners on the corners for the Dodge City A's, and that brings up the designated hitter tonight rather, Jordan Black, the third baseman.
with nobody out. They already trail by a run, and a team that is needed to avoid allowing a big inning is on the precipice of one.
Black drives that one to second, the throw to short, or second in time, and the throw to first in time. Now 2 away.
2-0, but they 4-6-3 double play. Plainsmen turn number 8 on the year, and they'll be 2 away for Carter Olson, the DH. Olson, 2 for 4 yesterday. That was his first game as an A. He had 2 doubles, a walk, and a sac hit to his name. There's nobody on base, but the Dodge City A's already hold a 2-0 lead against Soper and the Plainsmen. First pitch on home is well tight, so it runs to 1.
A 1-0 count to Carter Olson.
Olson, the righty. Comes on up. The pitch is high for ball 2. We go to 2-0.
2-0 count to Olson.
From Soper, swing and a miss. There is strike 1.
A
Swung all the way through that one.
strike to Olson gets him in the count at 2-1. The A's with nobody on, 2 out, 2 runs have already scored here in the top of the first. The pitch swung on and missed, makes it 2-2 to Olson.
Sterling, Colorado, the same city the Plainsmen stopped in both times on their trips to Colorado, to Denver and Aurora.
The 2-2 pitch misses high outside, makes it 3-0,
City on the Colorado
or 3-2, a full count.
range urban corridor, which is the Denver to Colorado Springs region. Full count with 2 down on home, swinging a line
That
drive in
line drive out into left field, that will get a runner on.
So Olson will stop at first, but a single. Another man on with 2 down. That's going to bring up Nolan Williams. Remember, the Plainsmen yesterday with 2 outs struggled to get out of innings. Today they're hoping to have a bit of an easier time with it.
And brings in Nolan Williams. Williams, the right fielder, runner on, 2 away for the Dodge City A's.
Name is Williams got a man on first with 2 down. As Owens has fallen behind in every count he has pitched to, and he will start here with the right way, a fastball. It's 0-1. Soper
A 1 count.
using another righty, fires on home. The 0-1
That one comes inside, misses low, makes it 1-1.
Williams, the first year from
2 away, Carter Olson on at first.
about a 3-hour, 15-minute drive from his hometown to his
1-1 pitch,
1-1 pitch.
misses outside,
2-1.
makes it 2-1.
For missing with a lot of pitches to start this game. 2 runs of damage already in inning number 1, but the double play has been able to curtail anything else. 2-1 home. Swing and a miss, and the count is even 2-2. He's a pitch away from getting out of it. Williams. Yesterday game had a strikeout in inning number 8.
2-2 pitch coming to Williams.
It is high.
Called strike 3, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1, but score 2.
Down looking.
We're headed to the bottom of the second, a 2-0 ball game. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball. So we are going to go ahead and go through our starting lineups. We'll go back and hit up the Plainsmen lineup. Leading off, the left fielder number 1, Cade Owens. Batting second, the designated hitter number 29, Kenneth Sugi. Batting third, the catcher number 25, Ryan Kelly. Batting fourth, the first baseman number 15, Major Maiden. Batting fifth, the center fielder number 16, Zach Knowlton. Batting sixth, the third baseman number 23, Jovan Suarez. Batting seventh, the shortstop number 12, Misuki Kono. Batting eighth, the second baseman number 2, Rui Yoshida. And rounding out the lineup is the right fielder number 3, Kyle McConaughey. It is Noah Soper on the mound for the Plainsmen. The lineup for your Dodge City A's is as follows. Leading off, left fielder number 1, Juan Rivera. Batting second, the center fielder number 6, Cooper Schneider. Batting third, the shortstop number 16, Preston Gamster. The cleanup hitter, third baseman number 22, Jordan Black. Batting fifth, the designated hitter number 32, Carter Olson. Batting sixth, the right fielder number 3, Nolan Williams. Batting seventh, the first baseman number 23, Cooper Tompkinson. Batting eighth, the second baseman number 5, Dawson Stutz. And rounding out the lineup for your Dodge City A's is catcher number 10, Alex Gallion. It is Matthew Sandoval getting the start on the mound for the Dodge City A's. His first official start for the A's. And we will get to work with Cade Owens. Owens last night hit in his first at bat against the Dodge City A's. He popped out, singled, popped out, and then grounded out. That was his night at the plate last night, and of course was the final out in the 8th inning. He popped out to the second baseman. A 2-0 count to Owens.
Sandoval in his 5th game, he pitched 8 2/3 innings, allowed 8 earned runs as that one finds the strike zone for a 3-1 count. He's walked 6, struck out 4, allowed 2 home runs in 46 batters. 3-1 is going to be high and away, so Cade Owens leads off the ball game the same way Juan Rivera did in the half of this frame, and that's a walk. So now it's Kenneth Sugi, and Sugi has been absolutely on fire. He's hitting .342 of the year, .468 on base percentage. And after starting the season about 0 for 10, he has come into his own as he laces one foul down the right field line. Kenneth Sugi, as we were mentioning, might be the hottest hitter on planet Earth right now. He just so happens to be wearing Plainsmen white. Coming into yesterday, Sugi was 9 of his last 20. He then went 2 for
So after a lead-off walk, Sugi down in the count 0-1. The throw back to first, not in time.
So he'll stay down at the first base bag. Owens leads the Plainsmen in steals this season with 12, and with the lefty on the mound, we're going to see if he tests it. Next pitch is laced right at the first baseman. He picks it off the ground. They get 1 at the bag. Throw down to second. They're going to have Owens in a pickle, and he will get tagged out. Kenneth Sugi hit it right at the first baseman. It hopped before the bag, so he was able to pick it up, tag him, and Cade Owens, who was trying to go back, then had to break the second, and the Plainsmen catch the most unfortunate break of the entire day.
2 away for the Plainsmen. The short hop to first base. The throw to second in time, and it had Owens caught in a pickle. He is out.
The Plainsmen had situations when they got guys on, and then everything fell apart in the most unlucky way. The 0-1.
The
Well in front of the plate, but
0-2 pitch coming now.
luck has not been turning their side, but baseball is a zero-sum game, so eventually that kind of luck has to break the other way. Just as of right now, it has not been. 0-2 to Ryan
The
Kelly
0-2
from Matthew Sandoval. The pitch is high, so it's
misses
ball.
high, makes it 1-2. Pitches swung on and missed.
The leadoff walk on 5 pitches for Cade Owens, but the most unlucky, unfortunate series of events befell to the Plainsmen. We head to inning number 2, 2-0 your score.
We are headed to the top of the second. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball.
Make it
2-1 count to Cooper Tompkinson leading off.
Tompkinson waits. That one is right in there. The count evens at 2-2. A nice fastball.
A 2-2 count
Tompkinson
to Tompkinson.
He's from Barrie, Ontario, so the only Canadian on the Dodge City roster. He is one in the year to right field.
Pitch is hit out to the second baseman. One away for the Dodge City A's.
We're able to settle on down in inning number 2 to begin with. A pop-out starts the frame. They go to the 8 here, Dawson Stutz. Stutz, the first year from Kearney, goes to Garden City Community College. At 242 while at school, he's been hitting 261 in an A's uniform, and he takes strike one on the bottom part of the zone, so it is 0-1. Stutz did not participate.
0-1 count to Stutz. The pitch misses high, evens a count at 1 apiece.
As we have fans filing in here on Western Wednesday, presented to us by KJ's Western Wear. Everybody's favorite promotion at the ballpark. The 1-1 is laced foul into the parking lot, so we go to 1 and 2.
1-2 the count to Stutz.
Interns, that means cowboy hats and bandanas. And for some of the more dedicated players like Major Maiden, it means the same. 1-2 is taken away for ball 2, and the count is even at 2-2.
2-2 count to Stutz. The pitch swung on, and it will be a drop strike 3. The throw to first, not in time. And that will put Dawson Stutz on a drop strike 3.
The Plainsmen have seen that come back to hurt them earlier in this season. It was a strikeout single
So runner aboard for the Dodge City A's. Gallion at bat for the A's, takes the first pitch he sees for strike number one. Throw over to first. What? 0-2 count to Gallion. The 9-hole hitter for the Dodge City A's. The throw back to first, not in time. So runner on first for the Dodge City A's. One away, the pitch fouled off by Alex Gallion, and he will stay alive down in the count 0-2. Oh, 2 coming to Gallion. The throw back to first, again, not in time. And the Plainsmen having flashbacks from last night where the A's put on a base running display. That pitch down low gets away from the catcher. A 1-2 count to Alex Gallion. One-two pitch to Gallion. Soper comes set. Gallion will a foul ball, and Gallion will stay alive. Throw back to first again, not in time. One-two pitch. Ground ball that cut off by the shortstop to throw to first. Not in time. Runners on first and second for the Dodge City A's. Two on, one away for the Dodge City A's, and that turns the lineup over. Back to Juan Rivera, who walked on in the first. Soper back to the top of the order. He walked him to start this ball game. And his first pitch on home to Rivera is the pitch misses low for ball one. On a beautiful Wednesday in North Platte, Nebraska, 87 degrees and sunny at first pitch. The 1-0 delivery coming to Rivera. Pitch low, makes it 2-0. As Noah Soper, who was pretty pinpoint in his last command against the Australian select Colts, has been pretty good so far in this inning. But 2-0 pitch coming from the starter Soper. The pitch grounded back at the shortstop, throw to 2 for 1, and the throw to first, not in time. It will be a fielder's choice. That will put runners on the corners. With 2 men down. That will bring up Cooper Schneider, who doubled past Kate Owens. And it could be argued that Owens should have made an out on that double, and it would have been an F. Brings in Cooper Schneider, hit a double and scored in the top of the first. Cooper Schneider ready for his second at-bat starts to show bunt, takes for ball number 1. Soper has only sent first pitch strikes to Tompkinson and Gallion in this inning. The others have been first pitch balls, and that pitch driven out into left center field. The center fielder there to haul it in, and that will end the inning. So we are headed to the bottom of the second, 2-0 ball game. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball. Justin Hergert alongside as Major Maiden leads off.
Our last Wednesday was a doubleheader, and Maiden was on the bench for the first game, and he was wearing his cowboy hats today, playing in the field. He will not have him as he fouls that one off into the screen, so it is quickly 0-2 to Maiden. The sophomore from Lender.
Maiden down in the count 0-2. 0-2 delivery from Sandoval. Swung on and missed, and that will send Maiden back to the dugout. That brings in Zach Knowlton. Knowlton, the center fielder, steps in to face the lefty Sandoval. The pitch comes in high for ball number 1. Pitch popped foul. Evens a count at 1 apiece to Knowlton. The 1-1 delivery misses outside. 2-1 the count to Knowlton. One away for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the second. A 2-0 ball game in favor of the Dodge City A's. Knowlton fouls that one off, makes it 2-2. The 2-2 delivery. A line drive as Rivera makes a shoestring catch 2 away for the Plainsmen, brings in Javon Suarez. Suarez did not play in last night's game. And we will go to work with 2 away.
Sandoval, who struggled to start, but has been absolutely dominant since then.
The first pitch comes in for strike number 1.
Taking a changeup, so it is 0-1 to Jovan. As Sandoval
0-1 pitch
he's on up and will fire the 0-1 home low.
comes in low, evens at 1 apiece.
On the third baseman,
Sandoval faced the minimum in the bottom of the first. 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
when it's quickly 1-2.
That pitch swung through, makes it 1-2.
Strikeout number 3 on the day, 2 on the inning.
1-2 delivery come from Sandoval.
Tire on K.
He's set.
Plainsmen look to get their offense, which has been slightly anemic to this point in the Dodge City series, to find some kind of groove.
Has his pitch, the 1-2 delivery. A drop strike 3, and that will put a runner on as
Suarez does strike out, but he's on base. That's the second time we have seen a pass ball strikeout.
the drop strike 3 gets back to the fence.
And Kono is coming into today's game with a chip on
And
yesterday he struck out looking at 3 different at-bats.
that will bring in Masuki Kono, 1 on, 2 away.
In this at-bat,
Kono struck out 3 different times yesterday, and first pitch swinging, and Juan Rivera tracking it. He's got it. 1 pitch, 1 out. That will end the inning.
the side is retired. The Plainsmen
We are headed to the top of the third. The A's a 2-0 lead. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Sorry about that. Making a few adjustments to get some cameras working. 2 on for the Dodge City A's with nobody out. Gamster led off with a 4-pitch walk. So 2 on. 1 away for the Dodge City A's after Carter Olson will go down on strikes. That pitch to Williams in for a strike. Gamster now at third after the stolen base. The pitch misses for ball number 1. 1-1 count to Nolan Williams, who struck out looking his last time up. 1-1, throw over to first to get Jordan Black scampering back. We will go back to work with a 1-1 count to Nolan Williams. He will fake a throw and instead goes to third, but the ball is dropped and everybody's safe. Runners remain on the corners with a 1-1 count. 1 away for the Dodge City A's, and we will go to work. The 1-1 pitch. This is for ball number 2. The pitch to Williams coming a 2-1 count. Swung on and missed. That makes it 2-2. 2-2 count. Soper set. The pitch misses low, and the count is full to Nolan Williams. So we will see a payoff pitch coming from Soper. The Dodge City A's working their second trip through the batting order. The payoff pitch. Driven and just past the outstretched arms of the second baseman. That will score Gamster. Runners on first and second for the Dodge City A's. Tompkinson will step in. He popped out to the second baseman his first time up. First pitch to Tompkinson. Misses low for ball number 1. Tompkinson getting ready for the 1-0 pitch. Runners on first and second. 1 away. The A's leading 3-0. The pitch. A line drive right past the outstretched arms of the first baseman. That will score Black. Nolan Williams being waved home, and that will easily score as Tompkinson ends up on second.
And there's the big shot for the Plainsmen. A double right down the line. It scores 2 runs. And you talk about needing to avoid the big inning in every game they have played so far. Well, the big inning has come to pass.
3 runs have scored here in the top of the third, a 5-0 ball game for the Dodge City A's. And that brings in Dawson Stutz after the double that gets past the outstretched arms of the first baseman by Cooper Tompkinson. That first pitch sent out to Knowlton in center, and that will be 2 away for the Dodge City A's.
Second is Cooper Tompkinson, and that will bring up the 9-hole hitter, Alex Gallion. He singled, but was taken out on the fielder's choice.
So that brings in the 9-hole hitter in Alex Gallion. Gallion, a 6'4" fielder's choice, his last time up. First pitch is fouled away, makes it 0-1.
Gallion, the catcher in today's contest, also plays infield from Dodge City Community College, so he is used to playing.
0-1 pitch coming from Soper.
The 0-1 will have to wait as Soper steps off the mound and twirls back to second to look Cooper Tompkinson back into the bag.
Tompkinson getting a lead off of second again.
Soper with the 0-1 is well inside for ball 1. That nearly clipped the penalty.
A 1-1 count to Gallion.
I talked about it in yesterday's
The
game.
A's leading this one 5-0 behind
The bottom half of the 4th inning against the Greeley Grays last Tuesday.
5 hits.
That ended up being win number 3 on the year. The 1-1 pitch will hit him square in the back, so down to first base.
Gallion is hit by pitch,
Caught him right between the 1 and the 0.
and that will put runners on first and second with 2 away.
That is the 45th batter in just 25 games the Plainsmen have hit. So now we're at the top of the order, and Juan Rivera, who is a walk and a fielder's choice in this game, has scored a run. Past that, however, not much in the series. Hitting .356. As the first pitch shows bunt, he will hit it fair down the third baseline. Suarez
The bunt, throw to first, gets away from the first baseman. That will score a run, and that will put Brian Gardner,
and it was going to be a tough
who is running for Alex Gallion, over at third.
off the line. So the run from second, and Tompkinson, who was running all the way, scored. Down to third, moves Gallion. And now it's going to be Cooper Schneider. If Schneider will get on, the A's will officially bat around in this inning. For the Plainsmen, the exact last thing they need. Pitch is outside for ball 1.
A 1-0 count to Schneider.
Set, ready to set onto Schneider. With his 1-0 pitch.
Runners on the corners for the A's. Schneider showing bunt again.
In a 6-0 ball game.
And I stand corrected. That was Juan Rivera that laid down the bunt, got on an error that scored Cooper Tompkinson.
Yesterday, swinging a ground ball on the infield is going to be a tough play for Yoshida. Yoshida on to first. It is in time. They got him. The Plainsmen avoid allowing their opponents to bat around. However, they allow 4 runs to score in the inning. It is now 6-0 as we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Cooper Tompkinson is out after the infield hit, that a 4-3 ground out. We're headed to the bottom of the 3rd. The A's leading 6-0. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball. 1 pitch and 1 out as Rui Yoshida leads off, driving the pitch right back at Matthew Sandoval for out number 1.
Another one of those innings for the Plainsmen where they had opportunities to get out of it, but just could not close the door. As now the 9-hole
And that brings in the 9-hole hitter Kyle McConaughey
ball 1 up high. So it is 1
as the Plainsmen just now completing their first trip through the batting order.
inside for a strike, so it is 1
A 1-1 count to McConaughey as the A's leading this one 6-0. 1 away for the Plainsmen. 1-1 delivery from Sandoval. That one a fly ball that heads out towards center field, and Stutz there to haul that one in for out number 2.
So the first 2 batters here in the 3rd inning have been retired. Only 1 man has gotten on base and stayed there for the Plainsmen. That was
Cade
Drew
Owens
Clark. So you wanna know how
at
he
the
is
plate
right down front.
now for the Plainsmen as they turn the lineup over. Owen, the leadoff hitter, got on a walk and got out as he was part of a double play in the top of the first. An 0-1 count to him.
Through the order now. Owens will
That
take
pitch
the ball.
missing just outside, evens a count at 1 apiece.
Sandoval, he goes his first time through the Plainsman batting order, does not allow a single hit. He walks just 1 batter.
The 1-1 pitch
1-1 is gonna
catches
be
the
there.
outer edge.
1-2.
1 and 2 to Owens. Sandoval working effectively on the mound for the Dodge City A's. The 1-2 delivery. That pitch popped up. Cooper Tompkinson
Moving over, he'll be
called off by Dawson Stutz. Stutz makes the final 2 outs of this inning, and they face the minimum again as we head to the top of the 4th. It is a 6-0 ball game. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball. It will be Preston Gamster leading off for the Dodge City A's here in the top of the 4th as the A's batted around in the 3rd, scoring 4. And Gamster takes the first pitch he sees for ball number 1. Gamster walked on as the leadoff in the 3rd inning. The pitch missing high makes it 2-0. The 2-0 pitch misses high again, makes it 3-0. And Soper struggling to find the zone against the Dodge City A's. The pitch That one catches his own, makes it 3-1.
Trying just to get some fastballs over the plate, and right there he does his job.
The 3-1 delivery. Missing outside. And for the third time, Preston Gamster on via the free pass. Base on balls. That brings in Jordan Black. Black a single through the gap on the third base side. His last time up, he would come around to score. First pitch to Black. That pitch missing outside, ball number 1. 5 balls, 1 strike from the hands of Soper here in this inning. The 1-0 delivery, catching the inner part of the zone, evens a count at 1 apiece.
Against the A's. We're only through 3 full innings here, and they've already allowed half that amount in 6. Soper.
The 1-1 pitch misses low, makes it 2-1.
So it is 2-1 the count to Jordan Black.
The 2-1 delivery coming from Soper. Runner on first, nobody out. The pitch, a fly ball that's headed out to right field, but McConaughey there to haul that one in. Jordan Black is retired. And that will bring in Carter Olson. Olson struck out his last time up. And the first pitch to him from Soper, taken for strike number 1. The first batter this inning for Soper led off with a first pitch strike. Olson ready for the 0-1 pitch. Soper looking in. The delivery misses low. Makes it 1-1. 1-1 delivery coming to Olson. That pitch, high fly ball to left field. The third baseman tracking it, but it will be the shortstop, Kono, that fields it just in foul territory.
That is out number 2, and a nice job by Kono to reach up, make the snag, and there are 2 men down.
2 away for the Dodge City A's, runner on first, and that brings in Nolan Williams. Williams struck out looking his first time up, and then singled right back up the middle his last time. He would also come around to score to give the A's their extended lead. The pitch, they get Gamster stealing, the first time that the A's have been caught stealing on the base paths in the last 2 days, and that will end the inning as Nolan Williams will be at the plate when we come back for the top of the 5th. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball.
make our way to the bottom half of inning number 4. Plainsmen trailing 6-0.
Kenneth Sugi leading off the bottom of the 4th inning as Matthew Sandoval back out for his 4th inning of work. It is a first pitch strike to Sugi, who grounded out to first his last time up. 1-1 count to Sugi. We take a brief pause for Gallion to nab a ball. We will go back to work. 1-1 count to Sugi, the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 4th. That pitch fouled off. He's down in the count 1-2. The Dodge City A's leading this game 6-0 after scoring 2 in the first and 4 in the 3rd. The pitch comes in to Sugi, missing inside, evens a count at 2-2. 2-2 delivery, goes low, bounces off the plate. A full count now to Kenneth Sugi. Matthew Sandoval will steps back on the mound, waving off a sign. The payoff pitch swung on and missed, and Sugi will go down on strikes, out number 1, as that will bring in the catcher, Ryan Kelly. Kelly struck out his first time up. Matthew Sandoval has faced the minimum in every inning but the second, where he only faced 4 in that one. A 1-0 count to Kelly. That pitch, a swing and a miss, a 1-1 count to him. 1-1 delivery from Sandoval. The pitch misses high, makes it 2-1. And it will be Caden Blair who will take over the mound at some point, whether it be later in this inning if Sandoval starts to struggle, or more likely in the 5th. The 2-1 count, a fly ball headed out to right field. Nolan Williams taking a few steps to his left, and he will haul it in, out number 2. So that will bring in Major Maiden. Maiden struck out his last time up. One of 2 strikeouts by the pitcher Sandoval. Maiden looking in, will take the first pitch he sees for ball number 1. 2 out, nobody on for the Plainsmen as they trail 6-0. The pitch catches the outer part of the zone, evens a count at 1 apiece to Maiden. Matthew Sandoval getting his signs. 1-1 delivery. Taken for strike number 2. The A's with 6 runs on 6 hits, no errors. The Plainsmen, no runs, no hits. They have committed 2 errors. And Maiden will swing and miss. He will go down on strikes for the 2nd time. And for the 3rd time in 4 innings, Matthew Sandoval faces the minimum. We're headed to the top of the 5th. The A's leading 6-0. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. The A's working their third trip through the batting order, and it will be Nolan Williams leading off as he was at the plate when Gamster was caught stealing in the last inning. Soper on the mound for his now 5th inning of work, and a pause as we are waiting for the field umpire to get back into position. So Williams will lead off. The first pitch he sees, a drive foul down the left field side. He's down in the count 0-1. 0-1 delivery. Misses outside. Evens a count at 1 apiece to Williams. The pitch. This is low and outside. 2-1 the count for Williams. The A's and Plainsmen in game 2 of this 3-game series here in North Platte. Pitch misses outside, 3-1 the count to Williams. 3 straight balls delivered to Nolan Williams. The pitch swung on and fouled off. A full count now for Williams. The payoff pitch coming from Soper. Swung on and missed. The second strikeout for Nolan Williams. One away for the Dodge City A's, and that will bring in Cooper Tompkinson. Tompkinson popped up to second. And Tompkinson pops that one up, and it is the third baseman charging in to field it in foul territory. 2 away for the Dodge City A's. 2 away for the Dodge City A's as that brings in Dawson Stutz. Stutz flew out to center his last time up. The pitch to him. This is high for ball number 1. Stutz got on a drop strike 3 in the top of the second, and he would be stranded at third in that sequence. That pitch taken for strike, evens a count at 1 apiece. The 1-1 delivery, driven a fly ball out to center field, and that will end the inning. The A's go down 1-2-3. And we are headed to the bottom of the 5th. The A's leading 6-0. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Hayden Blair takes over the mound for the Dodge City A's after Matthew Sandoval goes what can be described as 4 excellent innings. Matthew Sandoval strikes out 3, allowing no hits, no runs. Actually will strike out 4, although the drop strike 3 got the runner on. And that would be the only inning that the Plainsmen would get a runner on and keep them on, as Matthew Sandoval would only face 4 in that inning. So Caden Blair will take over for the Dodge City A's, and Blair's scheduled to get a start here in the next couple of games. The A's will have 1 game remaining with these Plainsmen, that to be played here at Billwood Field tomorrow. That again scheduled for 6:35 p.m. And then the A's will make the trip home and travel to Derby, Kansas on Friday to return the trip to the Derby Twins. A 1-0 count to Zach Knowlton leading off.
Next pitch is low, so it goes to 2-1 on to Knowlton. And an update on Beatrice. She hopefully will be okay. Beatrice has been taped up. The stick is somewhat repaired. So maybe
the 2-0 pitch coming from Blair takes the zone for strike number 1. A 2-1 count to Knowlton, and Knowlton flew out to left his last time up. That pitch on the ground to Gamster, throw to first in time, and that will be 1 away. That brings in Jovan Suarez, the 1 runner that got on for the Plainsmen, as he was on via the drop strike 3. So he will step in to face the righty Caden Blair. The pitch comes in and misses inside for ball 1. 1-0 delivery. That one misses low, makes it 2-0. The 2-0 delivery coming from Blair. At ball, a fly ball headed out to center field. Schneider tracking it. He's got it for out number 2. 2 away, and that brings in the 7-hole hitter, Masuki Kono, the shortstop for the Plainsmen, who flew out to left his last time up. So Kono will step in after striking out 3 times in yesterday's game. The pitch comes in on the inner part of the zone. First pitch, strike number 1. 0-1 delivery, misses low, evens a count at 1 apiece.
Kono, since coming back from suspension, is 0 for 4 with a walk, 3 strikeouts.
1-1 delivery, that is a fly ball, and Rivera taking a few steps in. He'll take that one. 3 up, 3 down as the Plainsmen go down. We're headed to the top of the 6th. The A's leading 6-0. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. We're going to come back in early as they are doing horse races over here by the third base dugout, and the Dodge City A's own Zaid Cisneros with the press box mascot Beatrice, the rainbow-colored unicorn horse, and it is Zaid Cisneros that wins the race for the Dodge City A's, and we will go back to work. Soper will be on the mound for the North Platte Plainsmen as he goes out for his 6th inning of work. The A's leading this one 6-0, 6 runs on 6 hits, and we are about ready to go to work here. It will be Alex Gallion leading off for the Dodge City A's. Gallion getting his 3rd at bat in this game, his first a fielder's choice that led to the out.
Waiting on his sign from Kelly. He has it. And his first
And then Gallion was hit by pitch his last time up. A ground ball chopper at third. The throw to first will be in time.
a dazzling play, fires it backhanded onto first, and there is one man out. As Harry, the horse, joins me, a thanks to Nicole, our marketing promotions intern, for bringing him up. I get to have a friend with me as I call the rest of this ball game. Juan Rivera will come up.
One away for the Dodge City A's. Turns the lineup over to Juan Rivera, who was on via an error his last time up.
6 hits have come across for Dodge City in the first.
The first pitch to him taken for ball number 1. We are in the top of the 6th inning. The A's leading 6-0, 1 away. The second pitch, a fly ball that goes down the left field line and will fall foul. Evens a count at 1 apiece to Rivera. Rivera walked in the first, hit a single through the gap in the second, and got on an error in the third. So it has taken the 4th and 5th for it to come back around to him. The 1-1 count to Rivera. Misses low, makes it 2-1. 2-1 delivery. Juan Rivera with his bright neon gloves. The pitch catches the outer part of the zone, evens a count at 2 apiece to Rivera. The A's playing in game 17 of the season. Another non-league contest between the A's and North Platte Plainsmen as the count runs full to Juan Rivera. So the A's playing a long stretch of non-league contests. That pitch, a pop-up on the infield, and the third baseman calling them off. Fields that one at the mound.
Finding their groove, they have not allowed a run since the 4-run 3rd inning. However, that 4-run inning has made it a lot
2 away for the A's. The A's scored 2 in the first, 4 in the third, and have not scored since. That brings in Cooper Schneider. Schneider grounded out to second his last time up. Takes the first pitch he sees for ball 1. 1-0 delivery coming from Soper. Schneider shows bunt, tries to lay it down, goes foul. That will even the count at 1 apiece. Nothing but nearly clear skies here tonight, as at this point last night the A's was in a rain delay, a nearly 1 hour delay that forced us into a little over 4-hour game last night. The 1-1 delivery, a fly ball. A 1-2-3 inning for the A's. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball. Welcome back in to Billwood Field. We're going to take this opportunity. We're going to thank our Grand Slam sponsors, the City of Dodge City and Ford County, Community Foundation of Southwest Kansas, Curbs Law Office, Lewis Automotive Group, and McDonald's Cool Enterprises, LLC. We thank you for your sponsorship and support of Dodge City A's baseball. Caden Blair out for his second inning of work in relief of the starter Matthew Sandoval. And it will be the 8-9-1 hitters due up for the North Platte Plainsmen. They have been held hitless through 5 innings. It will be Rui Yoshida leading off, the second baseman. Grounded out to the pitcher Sandoval his last time up. The first pitch he sees taken, and it is fouled off for strike number 1. The 0-1 delivery coming from Blair. The pitch, a line drive that is twisting and will fall foul down the right field line. He's down in the count 0-2.
From breaking up a no-hitter. Instead, it's an 0-2 count on today's second baseman. That one just missed.
That pitch driven down the right field line, started fair by about 2 feet and ended up falling foul by about 6. The pitch, a line drive back at Gamster. The pitch, an error as that gets through the legs of
That's going to be error number 1 against the Dodge City A's. Still no hits for the Plainsmen, but a man on second with nobody out, and the 8-9 batter, Kyle McConaughey, coming up to hit. McConaughey popped out. The second out of the third. Beyond that, we've done absolutely nothing. Now we've got Yoshida down at second and fourth after the error.
an error by Preston Gamster, which unfortunately has to be credited to him. But it was through the legs of Cooper Tompkinson that if he fields that cleanly, it's an out. The first pitch to McConaughey, Blair fielding, and
Just trying to move men over, and we're at the top of the lineup. With the runner 90 feet away, the Plainsmen trying to avoid a shutout and avoid a no-hitter. Kate Owens is 0 for 1 on the day. He does have a walk to his name. That led off the ball game. He was doubled off on Kenneth Sugi's double play hit.
one away for the Plainsmen. Turns the lineup over to Cade Owens. Owens popped up to the second baseman. First pitch to him low for ball number 1. The A's currently locked into a no-hitter against the Plainsmen, but a runner 90 feet away. The 1-0 delivery fouled off. That will even the count at 1 apiece.
Last year,
The
Blair had 18 innings pitched over 28 appearances. Before then, he pitched for the Nebraska Prospects travel team in the Millard South Patriots.
1-1 count coming from Blair.
Kate Owens.
Catches the outer edge of the zone, makes it 1-2. Owens at the plate, his third at bat of this ball game, walked on his first time up, popped out to second. A 1-2 count to him right here.
Down at third.
The pitch
It is high and a nice
misses high, just below the letters,
for a second. He thought about
evens the count at 2-2.
instead. He holds off. 2-2. One man out. Runner on third.
The pitch driven to second, that will score a run. The throw to first in time.
One does score, so it is 2 outs, but a sacrifice on for Kate Owens. Scores Rui Yoshida, and the Plainsmen will not be shut out today. It's 6-1. However, they are still in search of hit number 1. This small rally.
A 6-1 lead for the Dodge City A's, and Sugi steps in, a strikeout his last time up. Takes the first pitch he sees, ball number 1.
Lefty taking on in.
1-0 delivery coming from Blair. The pitch driven down the first base side. A foot race between Tompkinson and Sugi. Tompkinson will win that one. And that will end the inning, a 3U. We are headed to the top of the 7th. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball. New pitcher on the mound is Max Schultz. Soper will go 6 innings, allowing six hits, walks 4, 6 runs, 1 hit by pitch, strikes out 4, faces 29. That will be his stat line as Preston Gamster steps in. Gamster has walked all 3 times he's been at the plate. The first pitch to him, taken for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch to Gamster. This is low, evens a count at 1 apiece. So the 1-1 delivery coming from Schultz, the lefty on the mound for the North Platte Plainsmen. The pitch swung on and missed. Gamster down in the count, 1-2. Gamster leading off the top of the 7th for the Dodge City A's. The A's leading this one 6-1 in a current no-hitter against the North Platte Plainsmen. Pitch misses high, evens a count at 2 apiece to Gamster. 2-2 pitch coming to him. Schultz looks in, shakes off a sign, comes set, the 2-2 delivery. Misses low, a full count to Gamster. So Schultz will take a stroll around the mound. Gamster steps out of the box. Schultz looking in to get his sign. Comes set. The payoff pitch coming. Chopped and sent foul down the third base line. We'll do it over again. A 3-2 count to Gamster.
How many hits did Toby get in high school baseball?
I drove 2.5 hours to watch a game. I don't think he had a hit. I walked in that game and I scored a run. So I'm going to say
That pitch missing outside. Gamster wins the full count battle.
One career hit in high school. It was an infield hit.
And for the fourth time, Gamster aboard via the free pass, officially 0 for 0 in this ball game. That brings in Jordan Black. He flew out to right field his last time up. 1 for 3 in this ball game.
You are at 1 point. I am at 0 points. We have both gotten one.
The first pitch coming to Black. Gamster on at first, getting his lead. The throw to first gets Gamster in a pickle, and Gamster will be out in the 1-3-4-3 tagout.
So your next question for you, Toby, is
So one away for the Dodge City A's, and that will go to work with Jordan Black. Nobody on, one out. First pitch to him, missing out for ball number 1.
Darn you, Gretchen, for making these so difficult.
The 1-0 delivery for Black. It misses outside as well, makes it 2-0. The 2-0 delivery. Schultz comes set. The delivery, a fly ball that will go foul down the third base side. 2-1 the count to Jordan Black.
All right, so Dad gets the next one. I am off to a rough start.
okay.
2-1 the count for Black. The pitch misses low, a 3-1 count.
Oh, this is a trick question.
Don't say it's a trick question right now. Daniel!
What is Toby's least
3-1 to Black. The pitch
I told you that it was
driven
a trick
at
question.
the shortstop. Throw to first in time. 2 away for the Dodge City A's.
Aha, that's why it's a trick question. It's SUNY Cortland. I hate Cornell, but SUNY Cortland a bit more because of the Cortica Jug rivalry.
That will bring in Carter Olson. Olson popped out to short in foul territory his last time up.
I'm on my own time to watch Cortica.
So Max Schultz trying to send the A's back to the dugout, 1-2-3 for the third inning in a row. That pitch missing outside for ball number 1.
I guess you did. All right, Dan, lay it on me.
okay?
Schultz bends over, looks in, and has his sign. Comes set. The 1-0 delivery misses low to Olson, makes it 2-0.
Mike's favorite height on MEI.
Ooh, there's a lot of ones I know you like.
I don't even know that.
I'm going to go with Hunter's Beach.
The 2-0 delivery swung on and missed, makes it 2-1 for Carter Olson.
It was between that or the Beehive. Because I know you like the Beehive. And I know you like some of the other ones around Cadillac. But Hunter's Beach. 'cause we
The Cougars walk it off against the Game Day Angels today, 9-8. A 2-2 count to Olson. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Deuces wild. The pitch coming from Schultz. A fly ball down the left field line, and it will get down in fair territory. Olson digging for 2. The throw will be in and in time. And that will end the inning as the A's
So
will go down 1-2-3. Give Carter Olson credit for a single thrown out at second.
to make something a proper breakfast.
And we are headed to the bottom of the 7th. It is stretch time in North Platte. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. The A's would like to thank our home run sponsors, Conant Construction LLC, Dodge City Kenworth, Duke Energy, I Don't Care Family Restaurant and Sports Bar, Jimmy John's, Parker Haskins Insurance Incorporated, Rabine Brothers Law Firm, Service Master, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Will Fisher Distributing, and Walmart. Thank you for your sponsorship and support of Dodge City A's baseball. Taylor Penley takes over the mound for the Dodge City A's in the bottom of the 7th. Caden Blair will go 2 innings, no hits, no walks, 1 run, no hit by pitch, strikes out none, and faces 7 batters. The first pitch to the leadoff hitter, Ryan Kelly, the catcher, for ball number 1 from Penley. That pitch missing out for ball 2. Penley comes set, the 2-0 delivery. This is high, a 3-0 count to the leadoff hitter, Kelly. Kelly, a flyout and a strikeout in this game, 0 for 2. 3-0 pitch from Penley. Catches his own for strike number 1. 3-1 count. The delivery from Penley. A fly ball, Williams giving chase, and he's on his high horse, not able to get to it. And it will be a leadoff double.
For the Dodge City A's, do a little shimmy. A leadoff double for Kelly, clangs up the Pepsi sign. The first batter that Taylor
The first hit in the game for the North Platte Plainsmen, and they will send Carmelo Ortiz out as the courtesy runner for the Plainsmen. Runner on second with nobody wait. Nobody away. Major Maiden coming in, a strikeout. Both times he has been at the plate. The pitch misses low for ball number 1. One-0 delivery from Penley. He comes set. The pitch, a foul off back over the press box, evens a count at 1 apiece.
We've had foul balls go the other way and go beneath us in the press box before. One came
Penley, a 1-1 count to Maiden. Maiden, the first base for the Plainsmen. Runner on second. The pitch swung on and fouled off. Maiden down in the count, 1-2. The A's lead this one 6-1, and the Plainsmen scoring their first run in the bottom of the 6th. 1-2 pitch from Penley.
And Tyler Penley's 1-2 is high and tight to Major Maiden. That one's a knockdown pitch. Nearly cut
2-2 count to Maiden.
And so Taylor
Penley comes in high and tight.
work him inside, but instead misses. 2-2.
Gamster holding Ortiz on at second.
Ortiz, the pinch runner, leading off of second. And a 5-run game
2-2 delivery, a fly ball,
field. Nolan Williams will
and it is Gamster that has it just behind second, and that will be 1 away.
for the first out here in inning number 7 by Major Maiden, and now it's Zach Knowlton coming up to the dish.
1 away, runner on second, brings in Zach Knowlton. Knowlton grounded out to Gamster his last time up.
0 for 2 in the day, a line out and a ground out. He's got Ortiz down at second. Penley sets on.
Knowlton will take the first pitch he sees for ball number 1.
Zach Knowlton. Plainsmen trailing by 5. A run here would make it a 4-run game. Something they could manage in the last 2. The 1-0 is taken for strike
Pitch
1.
taken for strike number 1, evens a count at 1 apiece to Knowlton. Knowlton flew out to left and then grounded out to short his last time up.
They were no hit for 6
The
innings.
1-1 pitch as Penley looks back at second. The pitch
The 1-1
catches the zone, makes it 1-2.
1-2 to Knowlton.
One away and a 1-2 count for Pendley. He comes set, looks back at second, misses outside, evens a count at 2 apiece.
After Knowlton is Jovan Suarez.
2-2 pitch coming from Pendley.
1 out. Setting is Pendley.
The pitch popped high, and it will fall out of play, foul.
Get out of play.
We'll do the 2-2 over again.
Zach Knowlton.
The A's ended a 5-game skid last night in 12-2 fashion against these North Platte Plainsmen, looking to extend that here tonight. The 2-2 delivery, swung on and missed.
Strikeout.
It'll be a drop strike 3. The throw to first will complete the strikeout. 2 away for the Plainsmen.
Jovan Suarez, after a leadoff double, will be the last chance the Plainsmen have here in inning number 7. If they want to come back and make it slightly
2 away for the Plainsmen, brings in Jovan Suarez. He flew out to center his last time up.
trying anything after the double.
Suarez got on a drop strike 3 and would stay on
That was the double by Kelly to lead off the
in the second.
will take ball 1 low.
Takes the first pitch he sees for ball number 1, and Pendley
To the third,
has led off every batter with first pitch ball in this inning.
did reach first on the strikeout.
The 1-0 delivery coming from Pendley. Misses low again and gets away from Gallion. That will move
Carmelo Ortiz,
Carmelo to third.
a run that would make it 6-4. A wild pitch that skipped to the left of Alex Gallion makes it 2-0 to Suarez, with Mitsuki Kono waiting on deck.
And the A's not issuing many free bases here tonight, a rare sighting of that. The 2-0 delivery, a high fly ball, and Schneider and Williams both tracking it. Williams snabs it right on the warning track.
The Plainsmen get a double, they break up the no-hitter, they strain him down at third. We're going to keep it right here during the ad break. For everybody
And that will end the inning. We're headed to the top of the 8th.
as my own
You've
dad.
been The Dodge City A's would like to thank our triple sponsors, Cargill Meat Solutions. We'll move on to our double sponsors as well, Best Water of Southwest Kansas, Danny Thomas, Farm Bureau Wealth Management, and C. Fragon, Garcia and Antosh, Hinton Plumbing Service, ITC Great Plains, LLC, Kelly Hendricks DDS, Kirby Meat Company, Victory Electric Cooperative Association Incorporated, Village Square Merchants, and Winter Livestock. We thank you for your sponsorship and support of Dodge City A's baseball. Nolan Williams leading off the top of the 8th. The A's have been held scoreless since the 3rd. He takes the first pitch he sees from Schultz for ball number 1. A swing and a miss evens a count at 1 apiece to Williams. Nolan Williams went down looking in the 1st, hit a single in the 3rd, and then struck out swinging in the 5th. A 2-1 count to Williams as the A's trying to extend this lead here. The A's 6 runs, 7 hits, committed 1 error. The Plainsmen with 1 run on 1 hit and 2 errors. That pitch misses. A 3-1 count to Nolan Williams.
Also 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. He has been today's key man. Schultz in danger of losing him away.
The 3-1 pitch fouled off, and a full count to Nolan Williams. And every at-bat except in the 1st, Nolan Williams able to work a full count against the Plainsman pitching staff. The payoff pitch coming from Schultz. Called strike 3, and Williams will go down on strikes. 1 away for the Dodge City A's. And that will bring in Cooper Tompkinson. Tompkinson popped up to second. A error got him on. I misspoke. He hit a double in the 3rd and then popped out to third base his last time up. Takes the first pitch he sees for strike number 1. That pitch on the inner part of the zone. Tompkinson down in the count 0-2. The A's have gone down in order in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings, and that pitch fouled off. Tompkinson staying alive down in the count 0-2. Schultz getting a new ball, and he will step around the mound. He'll come look in. He's working from the third base side of the rubber. Comes set, the 0-2 delivery. Left for ball number 1. Schultz came in relief of the starter Soper in the 7th inning. That pitch, a fly ball down the right field line, and the right fielder taking a few steps to his left, 2 away for the Dodge City A's. That will bring in Dawson Stutz. Stutz flew out to center the last 2 times he has been up and was on in the 2nd on a drop strike 3. The first pitch to him taken for strike number 1.
Stutz reached first base on a drop 3rd strike. Other than that, he is twice lined out to Zach Milton.
Swung on and missed, has Stutz down in the count 0-2. And the A's in danger of going down in order for the 4th inning in a row. The pitch taken inside for ball number 1.
It is now 1-2, 2 down here at the top of the 8th. Plainsmen trailing.
The A's will be back in action here at Biltwood Field tomorrow night. 6:35 first pitch for the 3rd game of this series. That pitch called strike, and Stutz will go down looking. 2 strikeouts in this inning for Schultz, and we are headed to the bottom of the 8th. The Plainsmen down to their final 6 outs to try to tie or win this ball game. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball. we're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Taylor Penley out for his now second inning of work. And this game could be his to finish. The A's leading 6-1.
The Plainsmen have not won a multi-game series all season long. They split a doubleheader. But past there, their wins have come in one-game series or in series losses. As Mitsuki Kono.
So it will be
Kono 0 for 2 on the day.
Masuki Kono stepping in for the Plainsmen, has flown out to the left fielder both times he has been at the plate. The Plainsmen still making their third trip through the batting order. The first pitch taken for strike number 1.
Plainsmen will have 7, 8, and 9 coming up to hit here in the 8th inning. This will be their third time finishing through the order. The 0-1 is in the dirt and hits off the mask of Alex Gallivan.
Pitch evens a count at 1 apiece.
1-1 to the leadoff batter, Kono, the shortstop.
And the Plainsmen have gone down in order 4 different times in this ball game. That came in the first, the third, the fourth, the 5th inning,
On the day, he takes outside ball 2.
and only faced 4 batters in the 2nd and 6th and 7th.
Will fire the 2-1 offering.
The 2-1 offering fouled off, evens a count at 2 apiece. The A's trying to win game 2 of this non-league series. That pitch coming in gets Kono twisting, a full count to him. The payoff pitch from Penley. A high pop-up. Gamster tracking it. He's got it in the outfield grass for out number 1. One away for the Plainsmen, and that brings in Rui Yoshida. Yoshida got on an error his last time up and would come around and score. The only run scored in this ball game for the Plainsmen. The first pitch taken for strike number 1 to Yoshida. Yoshida ground out to the pitcher Sandoval in the 3rd inning. The line drive to Gamster, the throw to first in time, 2 away for the Plainsmen.
The Plainsmen have just 1 hit today.
That brings in the 9-hole hitter Kyle McConaughey.
Scoring runs,
He flew out to second,
more than 1 hit.
just past second base, that in the 3rd, and then grounded out to the pitcher in the 6th. The pitch
Ball 1 nearly clips the front foot.
coming in low for ball 1.
Popped out to Dawson Stutz. He also got a sac bunt down that moved Rui Yoshida up after the error in inning number 5. That is the only run
The 1-0 delivery
side.
misses
The pitch low and away.
low, makes it 2-0.
On to McConaughey. 2:34 on the season entering today's ball game. He will take the next pitch for a strike, so it is 2-1.
2-1 count. Penley trying to face the minimum for the A's pitching staff for the 5th time this ball game. That pitch swung on and missed.
Came up with
2-2 the count
men down.
to McConaughey. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Deuces wild. And the pitch coming from Penley.
Coming on,
He comes set,
is offering on home.
swung on and missed, and that will end the inning. And
As we go to the 9th inning,
the Plainsmen go down 1-2-3 for the 5th time. We're headed to the top of the 9th. A's leading 6-1. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball. Sorry.
Will be trusted with the last 3 innings as we enter the top half of inning number 9. 5-run ball game for the Dodge City.
A's down to their final 3 outs to extend their lead, leading 6-1 against the North Platte Plainsmen, and it will be Alex Gallion leading off. Max Schultz out for his 3rd inning of work.
They will have 1, 2, and 3 scheduled to hit. His first pitch is a ground
Gallion fouls that one off. Down in the count, 0-1.
single, grounded out and been hit by a pitch. He made his way all the way up to 3rd, but was stranded there back in inning
Gallion
number 3. That was the
hit into a fielder's choice in the first, was hit by pitch.
part as it is. That one is well behind him, so it goes to 1 and 1.
A 1-1 count to him.
Plainsman currently staring. Lost number
And then a hard chopper
on the season.
in the 6th
Another
to the 3rd baseman.
today. They have 1 more against
1-1 delivery coming from Schultz.
the Pioneers. Have a day off. They have the Pioneers for 3 games in 2
That
weeks.
pitch, a high fly ball headed out. It will fall foul if it's not caught, and it is a foul ball. Gallion stays alive, and the count at 1-2.
So we go to 1 and 2.
Unlike last night, the A's will finish this game
The Dodge City A's
nearly around sunset here in North Platte.
scored 12 yesterday.
The A's
6 so far.
going till almost 10:45 last night due to a 1-hour rain delay.
Full games. The Plainsmen on the other
Currently 8:30 local time here. 1-2 delivery coming from Schultz.
1 and 2 from Schultz to Gallion. He will
Gallion sends that one a high ball. It's headed out to center field, caught for out number 1.
has to move a muscle. There's out number 1. Right into his glove, and that brings up the top of the order Juan Rivera.
Rivera stepping in as the A's turn the lineup over for the 5th time.
That made it a 1-2-3 frame.
Rivera popped out to the 3rd baseman his last time up.
First pitch is going to be strike 1.
First pitch taken, strike number 1 to Rivera. 1 away in the top of the 9th. The A's leading 6-1. The pitch
High for ball 1, so it's 1.
misses inside, evens a count at 1 apiece to Rivera.
As the Plainsmen try and get through this frame. Nothing against them. That one is in there.
That
Strike
pitch called strike makes it 1-2 for Juan Rivera. Schultz on the mound for the Plainsmen, working his 3rd inning. That pitch missing outside, evens a count at 2 apiece.
motion here at Billwood Field. So if any of you are in North Platte thinking of coming to that game, I highly recommend it. As
The pitch,
home is
a half-hearted swing.
away. Rivera, does he go? They're going to try and check, but the field umpire won't even bother to give a ruling.
A full count to Juan Rivera as the catcher Kelly sure thought it was the strikeout.
Rivera in the lineup.
The payoff pitch misses, and Rivera wins that battle. He'll be on via the free pass,
Another walk issued by Plainsmen
and
in today's game. The second
that will bring in Cooper Schneider. Schneider flew out to left his last time up, grounded out to second before that. Schneider officially 1 for 4 in this ball game.
Schneider has accounted for none of them. He is doubled, and other than that, 0 for 3.
Throw back to first, not in time, and the Plainsmen, rightfully so, should be concerned in the speed of Juan Rivera.
Here in North Platte, Nebraska, going much smoother than yesterday's game, which was delayed by almost
That
40
pitch
minutes. The Thunder
taken
rallied
for
away.
ball number 1.
We were also not helped in timing in the fact that it was a 12-0 ball game.
The A's leading 6-1. The 1-0 delivery from Schultz, that one catching the outer part of the zone, makes it 1-1.
And one onto the righty. Schneider, remember the Plainsmen against the Games Angels started the series looking pretty rough. The first game, they lost
1-1 delivery from Schultz. Rivera takes off. He'll be caught in a pickle, but the throw to second overthrown, and Kono there to back it up.
will allow Juan Rivera.
Rivera over on a stolen base.
We're going to see how that one will be ruled. Whether it will just be a stolen base or whether the Plainsmen will have committed error number 3 of
So we will go back to work. A 1-1 count to Cooper Schneider. Runner on second. The pitch misses, or called strike number 2.
So it is 1-2 on home.
One away for the A's with 1 out.
Schultz, the first year from
Rivera on second. 1-2 delivery coming from Schultz. Looking in, he has his sign and come set.
about an hour from his house.
The pitch
The 1-2
misses out, makes it 2-2.
On to Schneider. Preston Gamster waits in the on-deck circle. As the lights are on at Billwood Field, sun's starting to disappear.
The 2-2 delivery coming
Pitch on home.
to Schneider.
Swing and a
It
foul
is
ball
popped
right side.
foul, and we will do it over
That one
again.
leads off towards the first base side party deck, where we serve post-game meals. As Schultz sets on up.
Schultz, the lefty on the mound for the Plainsmen. Plainsmen only using 2 pitchers in this contest. 2-2 delivery. This is outside, and Rivera hopping that pit, or that throw down to third. Another stolen base.
On top of it, looked like for a second it may have gotten away from Jovan Suarez. But the second steal
A full count to Cooper Schneider.
and a full count on home to Cooper Schneider.
Runner on third, the payoff pitch.
Schultz sets.
Schultz is set,
Full delivery is gone.
and Schneider will go down on strikes looking.
Number 2.
2 away for the Dodge City A's.
Threw it inside.
Brings in the Preston Gamster. Gamster has been on base
Third strikeout
in
call.
4 straight at-bats, all of them via the walk.
Preston Gamster.
So
Gamster has walked all 4 times.
officially, Preston Gamster 0 for 0.
He has had no at-bats in today's game, and he takes
That pitch missing outside. First pitch in for ball number 1.
the balls away from him. Must be some kind of magnet.
Gamster, the walk machine here tonight. The pitch
That one is
missing out for ball number 2. And only
count with 2 men down.
4 strikes thrown to Preston Gamster in this ball game.
Game. Pitch home from Schultz.
That one in for strike makes it 5, a 2-1 count to Gamster.
Schultz faced Ewok, but was part of a 1-3-4-3 pickoff play. As they caught Gamster being
2-1 delivery.
as that one is
Missing out, a 3-1 count.
and the Plainsmen could do the unthinkable and walk the man 5 times in the game. We have never seen that from the North Platte Plainsmen this season.
Schultz with the 3-1 delivery. He comes set.
It's 3-1 on
The
home.
pitch,
High fly
a high fly ball. The left fielder tracking it. He'll be under it, so Gamster will be 0 for 1 officially in this ball game.
in a 5-run game, the Plainsmen needing a rally.
That will end the inning. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th. The Plainsmen down to their final 3 outs. They need 5 runs to tie, 6 to win. You've been listening to Dodge City A's baseball. We are headed to the bottom of the 9th, a 6-1 ball game in favor of your Dodge City A's. We're going to thank our single sponsors, David H. Snap LC, Jason and Wendy Barnett, John Wilkerson, Julian Manuel Garcia, Robert White, Roger Hedrick, and Mead Lumber. We thank you for your sponsorship and support of Dodge City A's baseball. to make broadcasts like this possible while the A's are on the road and at home. It is a 6-1 ball game. Taylor Penley out for his third inning of work. Ball number 1 to the leadoff hitter, Cade Owens. 2-0 count to Owens. Owens walked on in the first, popped out in the third, and grounded out to second in the sixth. 2-1 count to Owens. This game is Taylor Penley's to finish, as there is nobody in the bullpen for the A's. That pitch catches the zone. It makes it 2-2. That pitch popped up. Stutz called off Tompkinson. One away for the Plainsmen.
Still just one hit by Plainsmen batters. Now Kenisugi will come.
That brings in Kenisugi, who tore up the Dodge City A's last night. Grounded out, struck out, and grounded out to third. 0 for 3 in this ball game. The first pitch to him in for strike number 1. 0-1 delivery. Catches the inner part of the zone. Sugi down in the count, 0-2. And the 0-2 delivery misses low, makes it 1-2. This game just over 2 hours old. In the bottom of the ninth with the final 2 outs for the North Platte Plainsmen. The pitch coming, 1-2 delivery, misses low, makes it 2-2. 2-2 delivery. A full count now to Sugi. The payoff pitch, grounded to first. Tompkinson has it, a foot race, and
There are 2 men out. Kenisugi, remember the Plainsmen led
2
off
away.
in the bottom half of inning number 1.
And the Plainsmen down to their final out. The lone hit in this ball game belonging to this man coming to the plate right here in Ryan Kelly. He hit the double in the 7th inning, where he would come around and get stranded at third base. That first pitch fouled off. He's down in the count, 0-1.
In today's game, trying to avoid going 5-19.
A loss here tonight would make the Plainsmen 5-19 on the season. The win will make the A's 8-9 overall. 1-1 the count to Kelly. The pitch popped high. Dawson Stutz, Nolan Williams converging. Williams calls him off. He's got it. That will end the ball game. That will end the ball game as the A's take this one 6-1, and we'll go ahead and finish this wrap-up as the A's have guaranteed the series win here in North Platte, and we'll recap this one really quick as the A's improve to 8-9 overall on the season. So the A's got started in the top of the first. Juan Rivera would draw the leadoff walk, followed by a double into left field from Cooper Schneider, and he would come around to score. Both of them scoring after Preston Gamster walks on, and then a single from Carter Olson. The A's leading 2-0 after the first inning. Then in the third, as the A's would go down, leaving runners on the corners in the second. In the third, the A's would lead off with Preston Gamster. Gamster would get on a walk, then followed by a single through the 5-hole from Jordan Black. Carter Olson would go down on strikes. Nolan Williams would come in and hit a single up the middle, and then it would be Cooper Tompkinson doubling. And it would be Gamster, Black, Williams, and Tompkinson all coming in to score for the Dodge City A's as they would bat around in the third to give them the 6-0 lead. The Plainsmen would break the scoreless game in the sixth as Rui Yoshida would get on an error and would eventually come around to score. The A's held the Plainsmen scoreless through the first 5 and would hold them to just 1 hit. Again, your A's win this one 6-1, taking it on 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. The Plainsmen with 1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors. I am Justin Hergert, have been alongside Caleb Jamison for this one. The A's back here at Bill Wood Field tomorrow night for Game 3 and going for the series sweep in North Platte, saying farewell and good night. You've been listening to Dodge City A's Baseball.